The avoidant person becomes paradoxically more challenging when they genuinely want someone in their life. Their testing behaviors emerge from fear of vulnerability and the need to confirm someone can navigate their defensive patterns without triggering their deepest wounds. They push you away to see if you'll stay. The avoidant person creates deliberate distance and emotional coldness to test whether someone will remain steadfast or abandon them when they become difficult. This pushing serves as assessment of whether their partner truly accepts them, including their limitations, or only tolerates them when they are easy and available. They need evidence that someone will not leave at the first sign of their defensive patterns, yet simultaneously need that person to maintain their dignity rather than desperately clinging. This test reveals their core wound around abandonment disguised as independence. They want someone who demonstrates commitment through consistency rather than pursuit, who neither abandons them when they withdraw nor chases them desperately when they create distance. The ideal response involves steady presence without pressure, communicating through actions that they remain available without becoming consumed by the avoidant person's hot and cold patterns. They withhold emotional availability to gauge your reaction. The avoidant person deliberately maintains emotional distance and refuses to reciprocate vulnerability to observe whether someone will become demanding, resentful, or accepting of their limitations. They share minimal emotional content while watching carefully to see if their partner pressures them for more openness or respects their pace. This test stems from their fear that emotional expression will lead to overwhelming demands they cannot meet. They need confirmation that their partner can tolerate emotional imbalance without punishing them or issuing ultimatums about opening up. Partners who demonstrate patience with their guardedness while maintaining their own emotional health pass this assessment. Those who become frustrated demand reciprocal vulnerability, or take the emotional distance personally confirm the avoidant person's fear that intimacy leads to suffocating expectations they cannot fulfill. They test your independence through unavailability. The avoidant person becomes strategically unavailable to assess whether someone maintains their own fulfilling life or revolves their existence around the avoidant person's limited availability. They cancel plans, become unresponsive for extended periods, or prioritize other commitments to observe whether their partner falls apart, becomes anxious, or continues thriving independently. This test addresses their terror of becoming someone's entire source of happiness and meaning. They want evidence that their partner possesses robust self-sufficiency and does not need constant contact or presence to maintain emotional stability. Partners who respond to unavailability by engaging fully with their own life, maintaining social connections, and demonstrating contentment regardless of the avoidant person's presence pass this critical test. Dependency or visible distress during their absence triggers panic about losing autonomy in the relationship. They create obstacles to see your level of investment. The avoidant person systematically makes connection difficult to test whether someone values them enough to persist through resistance. They fail to initiate contact, provide minimal effort in planning or communication, and generally require their partner to carry disproportionate weight in maintaining the relationship. This testing reveals whether someone genuinely wants them specifically or simply wants any relationship badly enough to accept poor treatment. They reveal small vulnerabilities as trust tests. The avoidant person shares carefully selected vulnerabilities to assess whether someone will respond with judgment, pressure for more openness, or compassionate acceptance without demands. They reveal minor struggles or insecurities while closely monitoring their partner's reaction to determine if emotional openness leads to the overwhelming expectations or exploitation they fear. These small revelations serve as trial runs for deeper vulnerability. They need evidence that sharing their inner world will not result in their partner using that information against them, demanding constant emotional access, or treating their vulnerability as invitation for fixing or changing them. Partners who receive these small openings with gentle acknowledgement while respecting boundaries and not pushing for immediate deeper disclosure pass this test. Those who respond by demanding more vulnerability, analyzing their psychology, or treating the sharing as breakthrough, requiring immediate expansion, confirm their fear that emotional openness leads to loss of control and autonomy.